Howdy, folks. We are on another Age of the Ring cast. We have here a 1 vs 1 between Fingolfin 7 as Isengard and ProgMisha as Gondor. I was told this is a good game. This is one of my games casts that I'm using to highlight the people that placed in the brackets. So congrats to Fingolfin for placing. And I'm going to turn the volume down just a tad. Congrats to Fingolfin on placing in the most recent Age of the Ring league. We are on, I think this is Isengard. I forget. I mix up all the little Harad/Rune maps. But anyway, we have some typical ward creeping, some signal fires in the corners. We will see, it looks like 4 farm start and Wildman spam incoming for Isengard. Crabine is a good choice. Good to use it sort of almost right when the game is started or after your first farms are built, so it's off cooldown once the units come in. Probably scouting to see if we have any stables coming in. No stables yet for Gondor, just the barracks. So, double Wildman spam incoming, although if you see the barracks and know... but probably has spotted the stables in the back there. We'll keep it on Isengard cam just to see. I'm going to assume Horn of Gondor was the pick for ProgMisha, although I generally prefer the heal, and I go diagonally across the spellbook to get Ithilien Wood, which is such a good terrain spell. And then you can still get the Weather Spell and Elisar if you cut across diagonally like so. But we have some clansmen coming out. We have some wildmen who will get eaten for breakfast by the clansmen, I'm sure. No spears yet. Could have gone for the early creeping. Probably should have some spears in there because you know Gondor is going to go early cav. And these guys almost ran right by each other. Decide to pick a fight with somebody else. And running back to defend this center lane farm, actually. Pike's now doing some creeping. Penethgalen on the way. Trample incoming. Horn buff has been used. Probably should have saved it for when the cavalry were there. Trample incoming. Oh, but the pikes are trying... Oh, but they went the wrong way around. It's hard to chase down this cavalry. This is one of the dangers of Wildman spam, is it's hard to... you have such a huge clump of swords, it's hard to protect them all with cavalry. ProgMisha putting on a clinic with the cavalry tramples. Only lost, I think, 1 horse. 2 horses, looks like, maybe, in that whole trample cycle. Excellent work. Very battered and bruised Wildman now coming down the lane. Some counter creeping going on by Gondor. But neither player... Well, Isengard lost this farm, but only 1 farm down so far in the beginning. God, these horses are... if ProgMisha manages the cavalry this whole game like that, that will be a sight to see. If you saw Assyrian's recent cast of Flame of the West as Isengard versus... I can't remember if it was... who was as Rivendell. But that was a clinic with the Warg Riders cavalry trample, and maybe we'll see something similar today. 2nd Battalion of Penethgalen on the field. We have 280 out of 600 CP for Isengard, 277 out of 454 Gondor. Crabine debuff coming in, but not doing much good since there isn't much of an army here. Now just providing the vision, basically. Ooh, but did not... Oh, is there a mugging? No, no mugging on the cards. Did get the gold, but the Penethgalen were thinking about it. And more farms being built by Gondor. Behind on the CP already here. Wildmen coming in to try to hit this farm. So this is what you should be doing. You send a group of swords, a group of pikes, and you just go for a farm. You hit it in, what, 7-ish, 8-ish hits? Yeah, that is, you destroy it in 7 or 8 hits. It's pretty hard to stop that unless you've got, you know, a lot of archers in your base or some cavalry, but the pikes, of course, are there for cavalry. And then this is also what you should do if you're Isengard. Don't make your Wildmen fight. They're going to lose instantly against these Penethgalen. Just make them run and don't engage the army and just go for another farm. And you can go against this one because you've got the pike protection right here. But yeah, look, the Wildman spam going strong for Isengard, taking out one central farm. Gonna get this farm too, possibly, probably, likely. Yeah, they're gonna get it. So, huge losses here for Gondor. Despite having all this army up here creeping, I mean, you're taking much bigger losses back at the base. So, poor ProgMisha now on the back foot, now army capped. CP only at 350. Will lose this farm too. Has lost, I think, every single farm. Oh my god. The only farm standing is this one. Oh, and this one too, I guess. But we'll definitely lose this one. I don't think anything is going to get there in time. Good lord. And stealth, but I'm not sure about the building's ability to detect stealth units. So I imagine they could still see them there. But this farm being rebuilt. Now fighting under the fort, taking damage. So I don't think this farm will go down. Yeah, it's close. It's going to be close. Yeah, but they saved that farm. But this one does go down. This is now the only level 2 farm that ProgMisha has. What a blow that was. And these units are not going to do enough. Still just double clan steading here. Isengard needs some new tech probably to capitalize on this. And Gondor, with their 2k in the bank, needs to start thinking about both a marketplace and some hero spam to help counter this Wildman spam. Presumably, Forlong would help buff your clansmen, including the archers. But you could also go with Faramir or Baragon for the archer to mow these guys down. I like Denethor myself, but I don't think that's the right pick right now. Your eco's too crippled to get Minas Tirith swords out in a hurry. And Denethor is really good as a support here. He's not really good in the front line, tanking a bunch of enemy units. He's broken Penthgalen against broken Wildman. And the archers are a good choice to try to hit these guys before they can get to a farm, but this farm's going to go down. Probably would have been worth a rebuild, I think, at this point, because your eco is just so cooked now. Bummer. So I don't see how ProgMisha comes back from this. I mean, it's 263 out of 275 to 650 out of 900 for Isengard. So I think this is a Fingolfin win here. I think Fingolfin putting on a Wildman spam clinic over here, and ProgMisha is the unfortunate victim of that in this match. Everything now creeped except for this layer up here. Lurtz is on the field, so as if things couldn't get any worse. Good choice if you know you're dealing with Penthgalen Cav, but I don't even think Lurtz was necessary. All the eco for Gondor is destroyed. Maybe some heroes could turn the tide, but I'm not seeing it. No banners yet either, I think, for Gondor. So now barracks under attack here. And Stables is being hit in the back by pikes. Numenorean Engineering is on the field, but that won't really help either. So it could have gone with the other tier 2 that helps you increase your recruit speed, but if you're army capped in your CP, it's just not going to help. So see, like, look at this. It's the army, and there's no enemy wargs. So what's with the why do you need pikes? I would just get swords. In fact, if you've got the money and you can't buy units, I would just upgrade your barracks, upgrade your archery range, get some upgraded units to help you trade better with these wild men, try to get your eco back up and running. Stables does go down, huge blow. Not a single level 2 farm for ProgMisha. So a bummer here for ProgMisha's Gondor. He was doing so well with the cab management on the tramples, but not enough. Has bought the Houses of Healing buff for the Citadel. So that will help a little bit, but not enough to take out Lurtz. Kind of a shame that Fingolfin didn't get Wolfgar. Wolfgar would have been the right choice for the Wildman spam if you're still doing Wildman spam at this point in the game. Oof, just Lurt's leveling up on these cavalry here. And the archers are doing their darndest, but it's not going to be enough. And again, I don't know why you would get spears at this point. There's no and there's Ulak in there, I believe. Yep, there he is. But yeah, it is over. Good game, well played. I thought the cavalry was promising at the beginning, but I don't know why Fingolfin sent too many units to go creep, and not enough were minding the fort. So that really sealed the deal for Fingolfin. Good game, well played, and thanks for watching, and see y'all next time.